the format for Call of Duty Mobile World Championship 2025, live November 7th through 9th. Yo, we kind of need... Can we just, like, release COD Mobile on PC? Because they have the camos, they have the guns, they have the maps. Like, COD Mobile is what everybody would hope for in a Call of Duty title that just brings every single Call of Duty world together. Lingering, what's going on? Saw your recent tweet. Little League Baseball was some of the best times, man. Just being around the boys. I replied with a pic of some of my old trophies. Oh, bro. Baseball back in the day. When that coach said free snack bar, oh, man. You've never seen a kid like me run faster. Yeah, I did see someone dropped a nuke. Kenny speaks on why is that shirt so long in that pic? Well, because usually it's tucked in, Tiff. Usually that shirt's tucked into the pants. I got to hear it. Best meal you had this past week? Don't worry, guys. I'll show you. I want to watch this clip.
Event, and you had Hook instead of Pred. Did it feel different? Like, damn, we don't got someone like energetic, popping a two-piece, talking shit. That kind of gets the team going. Was that like something you guys sort of immediately thought about? Like, yeah, I think if we brought back Pred, like there was something special with that for. Because I remember, I think I sat down with Pred on the Flycast or something, and I was like, man, we're excited for you to be back. Like, I feel like the team with Hook.
Yeah.
It wasn't, especially when you get to the event.
I should probably tweet the stream.
Like, Pred's someone I would want on my team at the event. Online practice, I could picture him like bullshitting around, but at an event, like, I feel like Pred is kind of that guy you want.
I think it was more on like, okay, we're trying to figure out how to play the game. Let's bring this bond back that we had, like this champs roster, like bond, because maybe it pushes us through the bracket. Like, obviously, Kyler's a great player, talented. It just was like, okay, we can just fit AG into what the fuck we're doing now, and hopefully it clicks again, type of thing. Because in our head, we wanted to go back to back.
Yeah.
Because before we even like AG was off the roster, it was automatically like, all right, we're getting Kyler. Like, we're about to win this next event. Like, everything was good. Like, so like the talks about like, oh, let's get this bond back type of thing. It was after we lost. Like, there was no in between while we had Kyler on the team. It was just like, as soon as the loss happened, we went home for a week or two or something like that, and then it started having the conversation of like, yo, should we try AG again?
Mike W, welcome back for 4. Hope your birthday was great. Thank you, bro. It was amazing.
Yeah. When you brought him back, was it you were hoping for this immediate? First off, he was behind.
Yeah.
Were you hoping there was this immediate bond?
Yeah.
Because I can only speak for the one team I won with, but it just seemed like when us four played together, there was something there that would consistently work.
Exactly.
And you had confidence in that. So bringing him back, that was basically
saying welcome back.
Like, yeah, this is our working formula. We obviously didn't have it good at first, but shit's going down. Let's bring him back. Let's get this formula back together. And then, like, I obviously, like I said, that's like probably the time where I thought I could have bit my tongue, because I just didn't want to accept the fact that like he was behind.
Right.
I just wanted him to fit in, lock in, listen to how we wanted to play, and he catch up as fast as possible.
Like, you don't want to just accept losses because he's behind.
Yeah, and I should have for sure, but it's just like, I mean, that's like I said, a lot of things I learned about myself this year. I learned a lot, so it's like,
now, I'm not playing
that's just
tonight.
One thing I think looking forward is like just being more acceptable to, like, I guess, stuff that, like I said, not in my control, I guess, because like he's behind, but it's not his fault. He was not on the team, but it's like we were losing so many scrims for a good minute. I'm just like, damn, when do we catch up?
And then this is the run that was the 0-18 run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was a clip. Never mind about him. There's more clips, and also this is, I'm sure, an amazing podcast. Fatty Chow's, I miss you. How was your vacation, bro? Fats, the vacation was awesome, bro. I miss you too. I'm sorry for not answering your FaceTime, bro, but with all due respect, the last thing I wanted to do in Hawaii was answer your fucking FaceTime. You know what I mean? I needed some relaxation. You know what I'm saying? Jacob, what's up? Brown, what's going on? You got some good color? Yeah, I'm hoping it lasts. See, I've never really been tan before. How much did you gain? Listen, bro, it's a rookie move to get on the scale post-vacation, okay? Let me give you a Tony 101 tip, okay? Let me give you a Tony tip. After vacation, you never weigh yourself. Ever. What you do is you get back to your normal everyday for 1 week, And that's whatever your normal looks like. I'm assuming you eat less, drink less when you're not on vacation. Do your normal for a week. For me, that's more walks, gym, eating better, whatever. Then you can get on the scale then. There's no reason to look at that fake number immediately post-trip. Because you have so much water weight, you have so much bloat. Like, a lot of that stuff's going to fall off. So that's why I don't even bother getting on the scale when I get back.
Was any part of it the fans in the community just destroying you verbally?
No, I've never thought about that because
daily.
No, hell no. And like obviously I see it, but it's like none of that like ever phases me because at the end of the day it's like what my teammates think of me.
And he was like you were the optic reaper for years.
I've been getting hate like so me like
so you've been trained
exactly. And it's like none of that matters. Like even our MW3 team, people were just kids to be dropped like because we were playing bad at Major 4 or AJ. Like I don't look. None of that matters to me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even look at it like. Fans are gonna be fans. Like even how I think about it is like even when I watch other esports, like I watch League, I have a favorite player in League. I'm watching him like, what the fuck are you doing? Like you should be doing this. And I'm just thinking in my head like, wow, that's how fans think of me. Like they thinking like, damn, they say I'm their favorite player and they're just like, what the fuck is Ken doing? And I'm just like, that's low key me. Like I'm telling this guy who's a pro, like maybe you should. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck? He's playing so bad. And it's like I understand where fans come from. So it's like you need to give them something to cheer for. And it's like I just felt like I gave my all, and I was like, I need to take a break. I just need a mental reset, and I'm hoping that they can find a spark that makes them play better because 0-18 ain't it. And obviously, playing for a team like Optic, that's not acceptable. Like I know that just from being a player. Like it's not good. So it's like I'm looking to win, but I don't feel like we're about to win.
Ken's got a good head on his shoulders, man. I mean, he's also been around long enough to where, you know, through trials and tribulations and through being around for as long as Ken has, I mean, you gotta phase it out. I mean, during that, I'm assuming he was his toughest critic, right? Like during his slump with our team, like despite what people were saying about him, I'm sure he was thinking the same, if not worse, in his own head about his own performance. You know what I mean? So he's got a good head on his shoulders, and now rumored he has a fantastic team for next year, man. So Octane speaks up on COD being boring. Let's give that a watch. Damn, bro, I was really completely out of the mix, man. It feels good to be back and talking to you guys. Let's see what Sam says in this clip.
We need specialists, bro. I'm tired of watching bland competitive Call of Duty. I'm gonna be honest. The game has evolved and been around so long to a point where we need something else. I can't watch two guns and the only thought process of players is just spawns. Like,
yo, Tubby, welcome back for 4 years, my man.
Whether it's different guns, whether it's revisiting the map pool like more frequently to mix things up, specialists, gun usage, GAs, snipers, smokes, tacs. I don't care, bro. I need more in COD. The way that the game is being played right now is
I don't think you can disagree with this take.
Actually just boring. Like, I enjoy it because I played competitive Call of Duty and I can get into the game like mentally. But like, bro, I can't imagine somebody that's like just sitting at home like watching a protocol hardpoint like with the Ames in the fucking Jackal for 7 months. Like, that's just so ass. Every game plays the exact same all of the time. We need specialists.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, I don't think it needs to be specialist necessarily. It just needs to be something. It needs to be smokes and search or a thermal sniper or a counter to this. Like, once again, there is no game within the game anymore. There is no more. Once again, like maybe I'm living in the past, but there's no Warhawk search where your guy who's going to plant bomb is rocking incog so he can not get seen through the smoke he's going to throw against the thermal sniper. He gets picked early. Now you need to figure out a play to plant the bomb because your incog bomb planter is dead and no one else has incog. So now we need to kill that sniper. Or like there's no more game within the game. There is nothing. And when we did have smokes in recently, smokes were not used for methodical smoking crosses. First and foremost, we don't even really get maps with crosses anymore, so you can't even really smoke a cross to stop a team from getting info, and you can't make plays based off crosses, and you can't triple cross, fake cross back. it's map design. It's what we use. My previous point, smokes in recent years are used to create chaos and cause the other team to lose aim assist, or you want to use it to your advantage in one way to smoke. Like, the game has just lost its strategy component. And that's not to say Call of Duty has no strategy, because I do think there's certain mind games and strategy involved. But to the naked eye and like the casual viewer, you don't really see that. Like, that's something that I think if you understand the game at a very high level, you can understand like certain nuance to the game. But I agree with Sam. And whether that's specialist or smokes or snipers or everything, we need something. Hey, Cortez, welcome back for 21. Thank you. But I mean, yeah, I hope everybody agrees with that, because our game definitely can be a bit stale at times. Decoys probably like Spectre confirmed. Do you think the active camo field upgrade will be overpowered? When they say field upgrade, I wonder how often you're getting active camo, for example. You know what I mean? Because specialists used to charge over time, and you would get very limited use, right? You maybe get camo once or twice a map. Like, I wonder how many times you're going to get camo if it's a field upgrade in like a respawn game mode.
No, I think Sweet has more money than Scump. I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure Sweet has more money than Scump.
Yo, this Hal Zuma beef was absolutely hilarious. Faded? Okay, well, my first thought when I heard Hal say this was also, this guy's out of his mind. But apparently, the guy he's talking about, Sweet Dreams, is like big into crypto and investing. And honestly, in that world, you truly don't know. Because for all you know, the guy fucking 1 million X this meme coin. Like, who the hell knows? This is all Ben J's fault. Now, I want to continue doing a little bit this Reddit read. Hell yeah. Breaking point with an insane TJ stray. Like, bro, like, why are they doing TJ like this? Abizi on FaZe, 2,128 days. TJ Haley's last win. Like, why are we even thinking about TJ during Abizi's departure? TJ has no correlation. Over under on Ben Nassim and Easy Mac tweeting about GAs. Over under 25.5. I got the over. Over under on you have over a 0.7 KD next tourney. I get my job because I'm talented. You got your job from sucking Crowder's dick. Dude just out of his mind, bro. That's just fucking absurd.
Give me a number, though. Give me a number. I don't say higher or lower.
Whoa, come on. There's no need for posts like this, man.
I feel like everyone's different, bro. Like, I feel like if that was me, I'd probably get to a point where I'm just depressed. Okay. Like, we lose and like, there's no passion in it.
Yeah, he won one tournament.
I hear that.
So maybe that's why I didn't win more.
But I've seen the passionate version of all of them.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know how it can get.
Yeah.
And it just felt like everybody just gave up, in my opinion. And like, I'll give Ant his props. He was always saying like, just, bro, like, we're good. Like, it's part of the process. I'm just like, fuck, but it don't feel like it. Like, bro, it don't feel like we're getting any better, and we can't win a map. So it's just like,
so it felt different.
Yeah, it just felt so much different. It just felt like the whole vibe of the room was like, it's chalk. So I was just texting Damon and JP. I was like, yo, listen, I don't want to do this, but I feel like y'all should try something new. We need a spark. Like, we need something new in the room. Either that be me or somebody else on the team. It just needs to be a different spark. And I think it needs to be me, because I'm just bitching at this point every day. I just feel like I'm just bitching. So I think y'all should try something new. And then JP and Damon were just like, I feel you. Like, I don't know what to say. They didn't really know what to say at the point. And I got a call from JP. He's like, yo, we're going to look a different direction. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, that's cool. I mean, this gives me like a mental reset. Like, I have no problem with the boys. Like, it does, from as a leader, it does feel like in the back of my head, I gave up. You know what I mean? Like, I gave up on my boys, but like, I really, at the time, just didn't feel like I was helping the situation at all. Like, I'm just like bringing up so much stuff, and we're not getting better. And it's like, I'm kind of almost.
I feel like.
I mean, every clip, I've only seen like 3 or 4 clips from this, but I mean, so far they're all pretty awesome clips. Shout out to Flycast, my boys, man. Optic and Kenny have handled this entire situation flawlessly. I mean, I just think Kenny's also like a very mature player, and like, he has the self-awareness to like understand. Like, he's been around forever, bro. He's like one of the OGs, basically. Like, you know what's going on, man. whether it's dealing with hate, whether it's the way you're impacting a team, the team needing a change in general, like, got a good head on our shoulders. Yo, Irving, welcome back. Thank you, bro. What island did you go to? Went to Maui back in May. We went to Maui as well. We did Maui. We were in the Wailea area. We went to Kaanapali Beach for one day to jet ski and just hang out there.
Almost talking to like a brick wall.
Listen, bro, it's truly the end of an era with Atlanta FaZe breaking up. Like, this is truly like an insane kind of, like, this season's going to be insane, bro. Like, we're going to see the trio on 3 different teams. Like, that's an awesome storyline. And that's a lot of talent being dispersed across different teams. Like, this is going to be an awesome year for competitive Call of Duty. A lot of people roasting on FaZe in here, but props has to be given. They were by far the most consistent team in CDL history. Their tournament started on Sunday most of the time, it felt like. They got to have the utmost confidence in themselves, because I would be doing anything to convince the band to run it back with numbers like that. Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier, bro, and I was considering making a tweet, but I mean, I just wanted to shout out Abizi and like Atlanta FaZe. Like, obviously, I'm on the other side, kind of rooting against them, especially when they're against us, but you got to tip your hat to greatness, bro. I mean, I competed against those guys. I got to watch them compete after I retired. Like, it's such a consistent, fun team to watch and always in the conversation. And it was a pleasure to watch them play together, despite them being on the other side of things. So I didn't end up sending a tweet, but I did want to make sure I gave my props, because there's a reason these guys get booed, and it's due to their level of play on a consistent basis. And I did 1v2 them 5-5 round 11 to hoist the championship. That was the Toronto home series online. You know, it was COVID. There wasn't much else, but I also got 4 out of 5 kills in a round 11. How Ben J's life feels right now. Now, let's watch this message from Abizi. Damn, bro. I mean, seriously though, just was a pleasure to watch that level of play. On this day in 2021, Atlanta FaZe won champs. Could have had Shaw make it. What's up, Raj? I'm surprised that they didn't have Shaw make it. Dashi beats Shroud and Tens on Valorant. Yeah, this is actually like, bro, beating Tens on Valorant is such an insane feat. What up, my boy Brandon Hotel? Yo, Big Doggy Dog with a tier 1 for 29. Welcome back to Zin City. Thank you. Back from leisure. Time for a little business. Hope Hawaii was a blast. Go. Insight and Aid package of 2. I actually wonder if Insight staying on Toronto. Like, I know he's getting a lot of flack, and a lot of people are like, you know, Insight doesn't deserve that team, but I actually think Insight is a decent 4th for that roster. Joe Deceives, Real, Kleenex, that's so much pace. I feel like Insight will keep them grounded. He's a good S&D player, and we saw him up the pace a little at EWC, so I wouldn't really mind seeing them stick with Insight, at the very least, to start it off, and then if you feel like you have to move on from them, then I'm sure there's going to be some capable challengers players. So we'll see.
Bravemaker, yo, this shit, nah. That's not that name. No, let me tell you. This might be the craziest score streak I've ever used in a Call of Duty. So basically what it is they give you a sniper, like a futuristic sniper rifle, and you can scope in and you see through all walls thermal, the guys, and you can shoot through all walls.
I knew he was gonna say that's just. Oh my fucking gosh, that's gonna piss me off. What did he just say? That sounds insane. You need like a 16 kill streak. Did he just say you're shooting through walls? I joined into a lobby and I get.
You can still react to all the burrito stuff. Okay, so if you heard me on Zuma's stream earlier, I said, "Who the fuck is burrito?" And I didn't mean that to be funny. I didn't really understand what everyone was talking about. Now that I've been back and I've been scrolling a little more, I think I understand it a little bit more. He's basically a content creator that got under the skin of, was it Kenny or Sib or someone? And they had a back and forth, and now everyone's talking about the guy. Is that basically the gist of it? We're not watching this, bro. MW4 as of now has doors, red dots, and MW2 visual recoil. Is this like a known leaker? Oh, this is okay, so this is actually like accurate. He leaked all of Black Ops 7. Okay. Well, I mean, hey, red dots are back. That's That's a good way to currently visual recoil for MW4 weapons is on par with MW2's visual recoil. Unless I'm tripping, dude, I don't think the recoil, like the gun's still shot incredibly straight. Oh, okay, the visual recoil. Okay, I understand. I mean, listen, they have plenty of time to change some things. Who knows? I thought this was hilarious. I thought Zuma versus Imperial Hal was everything I needed to see. If you saw my tweet, I tweeted Team Hal. I was obviously kidding. I love Hal. I've played with Hal. I think Hal loves me. He has like a bit of an obsession. I will always pick Tom's side in that type of beef. Tom's a very close friend of mine, Philip, and I'm not the guy you want to fuck with, Phil. So it was hilarious to witness. I mean, bro, it is like I saw Shroud's clip, and I do feel like so many people shit on Call of Duty, whereas all of us gas up other esports. And maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm missing a lot, but we're always talking about how awesome Apex Endgame is, how awesome Counter-Strike is, how awesome Rocket League is, everything. And then all I see about Call of Duty is that game fucking sucks, and all those guys look the same as players, and there's no strategy, and it's like, God damn, man. You can say what you want, but we have a very, very, very competitive game. And if you watched our events, I'd be the first one to tell you when things are bad. One thing I think we do great is our live events. From a gameplay standpoint, I'm not talking about that Miami gymnasium bullshit. I'm not talking about Champs and Kitchener. I'm talking about the level of play at our tournaments. They're always incredible watches. Like, we always make the best of it work. No matter what state the game is in, like, it's always a good watch. Every poor roster choice by each team during the season. Oh, okay, buddy. What are you, Edgar Allan Poe? Do FaZe have enough slang power to compete against LA Thieves or Optic? Outside of Simp, no one on FaZe is really a slayer. 04 is a .95 player, and Draza and Abuza are flat 1.0 players. This is the first time in a while FaZe isn't the most stacked/talented team in the CDL. Will be interesting to see how things play out this year. I think they have plenty of ability. Pop Morphia with a tier 1 sub. Welcome to Zen City. Thank you, Pop Morphia. I think they have slang. What I like most about this FaZe team is I think they're a fantastic search and destroy team. And I think that's very important, especially when you have teams like our team, LA Thieves, Ultra now. I think this team on paper for S&D, incredible S&D team. Incredible. But honestly, I think 04 is going to enable Simp. I think he's going to do whatever has to be done to enable Simp. I'm high on Draza. I expect a better season from Draza this year. I'm high on Abuza. I think FaZe is going to be a solid team. Breaking points pre-season tier ranking for Black Ops 6. Oh, this was before the season. Okay. But I feel like every single person's tier list before Black Ops 6 looked the same. You know what I mean? Like Boston overperformed. Rocker kind of fell off the cliff. Miami really overperformed. Gentlemates underperformed. Carolina started off hot, fell off the cliff. Cloud9 underperformed. Vancouver overperformed. But I feel like these were very safe picks before the year. COD tier list from a competitive perspective to play and watch since Black Ops 2. Greatest of all time, Black Ops 2. Does that say Black Ops 3? Oh, no. Listen, maybe I'm biased. Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty of all time for competitive sake, in my opinion. It was the introduction of Hardpoint. We had impeccable search maps. We also had things like, what was the MMR site, smokes. Like, there was so much, once again, I'm going to use the term, game within the game. Chad, what's your favorite Call of Duty competitive to watch of all time? Black Ops 4. But, and I do think this also depends on when you got involved, right? If you just started in the past 5 years, you're not going to pick Black Ops 2, for example. Bacon Bird with a first-time chat. Welcome to the stream, bro. Black Ops 2 and Ghosts. Say what you want about Vanguard season, but was lit to watch. I thought Vanguard was awesome. I was good at it. I'm a little biased, but I think it was a fun game. Do I think it's one of the greats? No, but I thought it was fun. Best feature that hasn't returned to other COD titles. What would you say is the best feature that hasn't returned to other COD games that you'd like to see back? In my opinion, it's probably no flinch on weapons besides snipers and marksman rifles from Black Ops Cold War. It made gunfights very consistent and rewarding, and theoretically nerfed head glitches if you could hit your shots. A close second to me is no aim assist on snipers, but I believe that was in 3 COD titles: Black Ops 3, IW, Black Ops 4. Was there no aim assist on snipers in all 3 of those games? I like the fast reload, but dump the rest of the mag in AW. That was good. The World War II headquarters, custom emblems from Black Ops 1 through Black Ops 3, and an elite thermal sight like Black Ops 3 and IW had.
Have I ever done drugs? Never have, never will. This body's a temple. Oh.
Dude, what is
Nice.
this, dude? What is this? I saw Tommy start watching this, and then he was like, "We're not allowed to watch this" or something. What a show, though. Blue Mountain State, man. This was like, I think this was brain rot before brain rot came to exist. Like, this was our TikTok. Just fantastic, feel-good comedy television. And now this guy, I need to know what this guy's on now. I need to know Jack Reacher. I need to know what they're pumping into this guy, dude. Look at this guy. This guy is a refrigerator. This guy is a refrigerator. Former AW multiplayer creative director Greg on 3Arc saying they aren't convinced Pick 10 is better. Yeah, I saw this. I don't know what he means by the LOL. I will say this, bro. This guy loves competitive Call of Duty. This guy is awesome. This guy has my hardest of vouchers from a developer perspective. This guy wants the best for us, and he's always willing to listen and help out when he can. I think the issue with Pick 10 is they probably have data or something that makes it very obvious that the casual fan base does not like Pick 10. It makes you have to think too hard. Like he basically says, I want to see the exact quote. I'm sure it's on Reddit. He essentially says, our system right now is you basically fill out your loadout and you're good to go. Pick 10 adds a wall, a thinking barrier to where you got to think about what you need to sacrifice, what you can and can't use. Pick 10 is the attachments? No, Pick 10 is everything. Pick 10 is your entire loadout. You have 10 slots. So your pistol counts as one. An attachment on the pistol counts as another. A perk counts as one. If you want an extra perk, let's say you want perk 1 greed, that counts as one. It's basically just having to pick and choose what you truly value in a class. And I think that adds to a lot of variables and like variety within the game, because then you have different players using different things, sacrificing different perks, sacrificing all these attachments. The issue with our current game, or one of the issues, is that everybody is a super soldier using the same exact class. There is no longer any give and take. There is no sacrifice. You can be immune to stuns. You can be immune to grenades. You're basically the Terminator. Games that get the short end of the stick. Hawaii was amazing, bro. I mean, yeah, I can't vouch for that place enough. It is pricey, but if you can get to, we only did Maui, so I can't speak to the other islands, but Maui was paradise, man. I mean, just the colorful flowers, the ambiance. What's crazy about Maui is how sleepy of a town it is, and there's basically no nightlife in Maui. We were in bed every single night at 9 p.m. latest. And it wasn't because we were forced to. We wanted to be in bed at 9 p.m. We were up every single morning without fail, no alarm, at like 6:30, 7 in the morning. Getting up, getting coffee, getting breakfast, going to the pool. Like, it is it's a place where you're hanging out in the morning and day. There is no nightlife. Yo, my boy Flash with a tier 1 for 39. Hope you enjoyed your trip. Welcome back. Hey, I'm happy to be back. Listen, man, I said this earlier. It's one of those places that simply makes me want to work harder, makes me want to accomplish more, makes me want to earn more money and set my... You guys know what I mean, man. It's just such a nice life, such a nice place. It motivates me to work harder. Let's read this. Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 4 were good games, overshadowed by negative criticism due to company practices. Black Ops 7 could shape up to be the same. Black Ops 4, if it was 4v4 and didn't have Stim, might very well go down as the best competitive Call of Duty of all time. So I don't think it was overshadowed by criticism. I just think it had a few flaws that were pretty overwhelming, but still, bro. Black Ops 4 was an awesome game. Do they have ziplining? Yes. I chose not to zipline. I'm kind of scared of heights. Ziplining's not for me, at least right now. It's one of those things where I'm sure I would love it after I did it, and I'm sure I'd be grateful I did it after I did it. But I can't muster up the strength to go do it. Hey, my boy, welcome back for 10 months, man. Much love, my guy. Did he react to Chelly's shit-talking optic? Did Chelly actually shit-talk, or is that just bait to try and get me to say something? How was your trip? It was amazing, bro. I'm 28 years old, man. Shotzi and Clayster are the only players to have one ring on all 3 COD developer titles. Damn. How many subs are we talking to go skydiving? I don't think there's a number to get me to skydive. I am very against it. I won't get into a helicopter either. Maybe I'm stubborn, but this might be fucked up. The way I think is that if Kobe can die in a helicopter, so can Anthony Zinni. Like, I do not feel safe. And I will also not voluntarily jump out of a plane.
He's been lurking, can't get caught. He at least gets one. It got scary for a moment. Actually, I think he spotted him. Selling him, this is just sort of the area he likes to play.
Yeah, I'm sure skydiving is amazing, though. Don't get me wrong. Like, I already know. I'm sure skydiving might be, like, probably the best thing you can do in this life. Dude, that snap on the MC was so insane.
Yo, look at Reddit moving.
The timing's gonna make me throw up.
Yeah.
5 seconds, he spots him.
That was dirty. That was dirty.
Dude, that clip.
Yo, wait,
See, the
Zach was
crazy
like,
thing
"Holy
about seeing
fuck,
these is
you
like,
ran."
bro, like, okay, now we watch this clip back and we're like, yo, this was insane, blah, blah, blah. Watching it in the moment was insane. Like, we obviously know it's insane from where we're sitting now, but watching it then was even way more insane.
Good movie. Yeah.
Like, we were going crazy, bro. That was so sick.
He's roaming around here. He checks inside. He even checks P1 after Hook just pop kills down there. That would be the last place I'm looking. Like, why would there be another guy all the way down there? 10 seconds in a P3. Like, it's not like it's like just the beginning. This is like,
so
they're gone,
ate
bro.
for like an ear
they
for
are
a second.
gone. Everyone's
Why did he think that not a third guy could be there or something? Why did
Well,
he
he
say
also
that?
just said one of them could have rotated all the way around to the back. Who the fuck rotates to the back of the garage?
Honestly, I could probably only count on my fingers.
You don't. You lay just spawn there because nobody's gonna block that.
Where the fuck did they even rotate through? Bro, it's just hindsight, bro. Like, on the back, he's gonna clear back to first and then react. Let's see how this goes.
Was this Ant just watching the
What do you think?
Legend vs. Elite 1v1? Oh, wait, was this live? This was him live reacting. Okay, I thought he was watching it back. Legend vs. Elite.
React. Let's see how this goes.
What do you think?
Oh!
That was dirty.
Oh my god! Inder's got fucking shit on.
Yeah, I saw a rumor that
Inder's not gonna
Space
read this,
Station's
bro.
trying to
He's
get a
gonna think
spot
he's
and
bad
that
time.
they want Legend if they do.
He's gonna check it though. Oh my god! Is he gonna get more than 7 kills?
Oh, sorry, Surge. Is Surge who I read? I think it was Surge who I read. I got it mixed up.
Just getting twist on me.
In the book.
I wish he would go to Gentlemates. I mean, I think Gentlemates have a fantastic roster. Given the cards they were dealt, like they obviously tried a lot of things this roster mania. I think Gentlemates have a near perfect roster when it comes to what they were able to put together.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
This guy.
The reason why I'm like, okay, sure, hell yeah, if Space Station wants to get involved with COD, it's because, thinking of Halo, like, they're always throwing events, like, they're doing community engagement, like, they're not just going to sit there and take part in the league. Like, they're going to put their best foot forward. At least that's what I think based off what we see in Halo. And I'm all for that. We just need orgs that want to be involved, that want to try, throw events, get the community involved, field rosters that you think can be competitive. As long as they come in and try, that's all you can ask for.
Holy shit! I was actually playing the fuck out of him. Oh
And
my
I've
God,
never
go
been to
back.
Salt Lake.
Oh my god, this is another like.
I'm playing on 70 ping, bro. This is like terrible, bro.
Lock
This
in,
takes
lock
no
in, lock
skill.
in, lock in. I'm dragging
Bro,
you. Lock in,
bro,
lock
bro,
in, lock
this
in, lock
takes
in.
He was raging.
There we go. I love this.
Oh my god.
I like this. He's snaking the fuck out of him though. I'm not sure.
Oh, this is crazy.
Ender is snaking the fuck out of him.
As soon as
Hey,
he
that's
goes to
karma.
reload.
Hey, that's fucking
Hey,
karma.
Joe, thank you. It just got started.
Bro, Ender just tried fucking. Oh my god, he's getting rain in gunfights.
I actually wonder how
even play this
long.
shit.
Like, okay, here's the issue, and I wouldn't even say issue with Legend. Is like at least Shotzi was able to grind COD for like a year before coming to Call of Duty. Legend's basically in like peak Halo season. They got Halo champs in like what, 2 months? So he's playing Halo. Like he can't just grind Call of Duty right now when he's got to be in peak form for Halo season. But everyone's talking about Legend, and I think it's going to be an awesome story. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to piss real quick, guys. Pick 10 is a debate we have every single game, and some people on my team just want us to do it so bad. We talk about it all. We haven't went back to it yet because I'm not convinced it's better. I think there's an argument to be made that there's trade-offs, but at the same time, now I have to put a little bit more thought into my loadout creation. I have to do a little bit of math, and if I'm thinking about all the players who play our game and how it is right now, where I just go in and I just click, 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 and I fill up my slots, right? It's a very easy thing to do. Now, that's not to say we'll never revisit the concept of a pick 10, but I think where we're at right now, we're doing exactly what makes perfect sense for Black Ops 7. Listen, man, as someone who tries to be reasonable, I understand it. Like, I do, at the end of the day, understand that the game is always going to be catered to the public, the overwhelming majority that purchase and play Call of Duty. I can't blame them for that. I can hope for pick 10, but I understand. Like, if they truly think that casual players don't want to put that level of effort, because they probably don't. Like, they probably actually don't want to sit there and think about what they can and can't use and have to sacrifice. But I certainly want pick 10. What up, Turtle? Thanks, bro. What would be the series of the year in every season, bro? I've watched and played so much Call of Duty that, like... Yo, chat, can you guys, like, read these and remember all of them? There's no way. Like, there's no way you guys remember what happened. Like, okay, OGLA versus Huntsman, yes. The 1v1 with Tej and Envoy, we all remember that. Yo, Grim of Dawn, welcome back for 8 months. Thank you, bro. Hope you had a swell time in the tropics. Thank you, bro. Guys, it was an awesome trip, but I'm really happy to be back. I'm excited to get back into the swing of things, walking, working out, streaming, content. The weekend's coming to Dallas, though, so probably going to go to that show. Okay, obviously. Okay, I remember Atlanta FaZe versus Thieves, major one. I remember this. New York Subliners versus Seattle Surge, winners round 1 champs. I don't know if I remember that. I remember Optic Texas versus FaZe, Vanguard, major 1. I remember that. Ultra versus Empire. I remember this raid hardpoint. We've had so much good Call of Duty, man. Here, we should probably... We should return to this and actually like look up some of these series. I think that'd be a fun stream. Optic JP suggestion: once per series, no race, ban and protect for weapon/field upgrades only, or creating our own pick 10 would do wonders for the diversity of the game. I'm all for creating our own pick 10. I mean, I think we need to see the game first, because like, nah, Dane, that was against us, bro. The only gripe I had with ban and protect, or I guess I had two. Obviously, it was too slow. It took too long. But also, you'd have some teams that were clearly not favored, that were just banning like the silliest things, like banning the red dot. Like, there were some things where it's like, okay, we need to limit what actually could be protected and banned. This would be just weapons and field upgrades, so I feel like that's actually a pretty solid thing.
I said, Louis. I don't think anyone could do what Snoopy can do, if I'm being honest. I don't even think Shotzzy can do what he can do. Shotzzy Hydra? I wouldn't say Hydra. I definitely would say Shotzzy.
I mean,
When was this? I mean,
I don't think anyone.
This was definitely a while ago, man. Hey, bro, you just gassing his boy, man. Then do you think being able to change classes mid-game loses some gamesmanship? Counters are too easy? I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. I do think you have too much time in-game to change your class. Like, I should not be able to spawn in with an SMG and search, hit a route, and then switch to an AR 15 seconds later, depending on the scenario. Like, I think the class you start the round with or the life with should be the class you have to use, at the very least. I haven't really thought about... I don't think switching weapons mid-game is necessarily that bad, though. Yeah, we were just talking about this. Vancouver Surge identify a Halo World Champion Legend as a key target for their 2026 Call of Duty League roster. I mean, I think we all know how the community thinks about Legend now. Like, everyone's like, hell yeah, take the risk, bring him on. I wonder how current pros rate him. Like, I wonder what his stock is like among the current CDL pros that still don't have teams or are still trying to find spots. Like, I wonder if they're like, hell yeah, I'll play with Legend, or if they're like, I don't really want to. Get a back scratcher, dude. Kenny to LA Thieves. Bro. Shout out COD Mobile, bro. If only you could play this shit on PC, dude. Bro, COD Mobile literally has the best of every Call of Duty in one game. It is basically a Call of Duty lover's wet dream. Magic, I'm sorry. What are we talking about here? Pro sell on Miami. Nobody knows what he's saying. Anyway, this is actually hilarious. This is actually fucking hilarious. What song am I looking for? Hold on. This song. This song's good. Pennsylvania in the house? What's up, bro? How are you? Yo, Cheddar, any of you guys watching the new Alien show on FX? Alien Earth? I'm 2 episodes in. I think I'm going to watch the 3rd one later tonight. Fire so far. I think it's good. It's like, it's giving me like old school vibes. You know what I mean? Jacoby, are you trolling? Listen, bro, I'm not talking about MW4 right now. Octane talks about burrito. Let's watch this. How do you rate your performance on the Optic song trivia? Dude, that was forever ago. Wait, this clip is deleted, I think. That was forever ago. I'm assuming I did terrible. They deleted it. Okay, there's no clip. I did see this when I was on vacation. Luminosity sold. That has nothing to do with Vancouver, though. Vancouver is owned by, like, what, the Canucks and that parent group. It's not owned by Luminosity, necessarily. 645K less than Cell's salary. When are you playing with Jay and Fatty again? I mean, listen, bro, it's the off season. We'll probably get a day in here soon. Did I see the Dashy crash out story? Of course. I was minding my business, walking to the coffee shop this morning and hear, hey, look over and it's Mercules driving a brand new Mercedes with his hand out the window flicking me off. What have they done? BMW? Yeah, my boy Mason copped a BMW. Did you see Tom imply Sell is making over 1 mil? Salim is not making over 1 mil. But he's doing very well. The kid's absolutely killing it in this game we call life. Morphine. Merc driving a Merc is insane. Abizi's going to LA Thieves, Omni.
In a call with Kenny.
Bro, I might need to go to the beginning of this beef here. Guys, let me know if I have this right. Kenny and Sib were reacting to Burrito, reacting to Kenny's gameplay. He was basically heavily critiquing Kenny's gameplay, and Kenny and Sib were roasting him. Is that basically just the gist of it?
This guy DM'd Kenny 9. I was in a call with Kenny all day yesterday, by the way. So he DM'd Kenny 9 days ago, trying to play Apex with him. Kenny did not respond. I just didn't get to see it. A few days later, he makes a 3-hour-long stream. I went to go to the rebroadcast, and I skimmed through it because I'm not finna sit there and watch him for 3 hours. But I skimmed through it, and he
did
had
a
nothing
3-hour
positive to
Kenny
say,
VOD
nothing but
review?
negativity. He called them dumb at one point. He only pulled up serious. He lost. Right? if you're going to break down a player, okay? If you're going to break down a player, let's choose any player. Let's say Simp, Crim6, and Karma. Let's pull up 3 hours of gameplay of Simp, Crim6, and Karma. All series they lost. Do you think those players are going to look good? No. Okay. If you're going to break down a player, like before, I know I'm yapping. I show my bias, right? On this show, I root for Kenny to win. I'm rooting for Hook to win. When it comes for me to pick a team to win an event, I picked FaZe half the time. Even though I have no bias to them, I'll say, yeah, damn, I want Kenny to win this series, but he's not finna win. You can show bias and say, hey, maybe you don't like him, but at least try to like balance it out. Maybe if you pick 5 series, pick 3 series he lost and 2 series he won.
I mean, yeah, that's just facts. I mean, yeah, if you're going to unbiasedly review a player, I think it definitely makes sense to pick matches where they've won and they've lost, right? Like, it's not really... yeah, I'm going to COD next. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but surely that's not, like, a big deal. I've been at COD next every single year, but...
I'm assuming Paco break to hill here.
Hold on, I need to see this.
Yeah, look, so Paco break to hill.
That's crazy. I'm, like, arguing with trash cans, dude.
Fuck. I think
I'm literally arguing with 0.7s, bro. Like, how did my life come in with this,
You shouldn't have just sat on near right there.
Like, I'm trying to argue with good players, bro.
I don't see nothing.
I'm trying to argue with fucking Shotsy.
You just rage baiting, bro.
Let's see him.
Bro, why are... Is it the same guy just posting these Blue Mountain State clips and saying Dashy and Mercules?
Yeah.
Yo, chat.
Optic Texas say, oh, hold on, bro. Why are they stealing our breakdown desk, bro?
We're GA.
Hey, listen, just
snipers are gone.
What is your guys' perspective on the whole GA shit? Because, like, all right, just so you guys know, yo, chat, at least I'm pretty sure we're on your guys' side. The snipes, at least I wanted them in.
I want them in. As long as there's good smokes.
Yeah, as long as there's shit to counter it, I don't mind it being in.
Yes, there shouldn't be a debate, bro. If the sniper is in the game, there has to be a counter to the sniper. There should be 1 smoke allowed per team in search and destroy, and the sniper rifle should be allowed. I also do think, just to play a little bit of devil's advocate, I want snipers in. I want to make that clear. Map design has also changed so much. Like, a sniper used to, like, watch the cross off a break. Think about Octane Search, for example. You didn't have to use a sniper, but a lot of snipers went there. You go and watch the cross. You would get information. You try to get a pick on the cross. If you get that pick, hell yeah, storyline. Oh shit, offense is man down. They just got sniped. So you'd have to smoke the cross or whatever. If you think about this most recent game, think about Protocol Search. You would just jump down the stairwell and you would snipe low every single round. And it's basically impossible to counter based on that timing. So in a perfect world, we have good map design, a sniper that's not crazy OP, or at the very least able to be countered. Yo, Snorlax, welcome back for 300, or sorry, thanks for your gifted, bro. I appreciate that. That's the only example people give every time. I mean, you can snipe P2. I don't know. I don't have any information on jerseys, bro. I'm sorry. I'm the wrong guy to ask. If I could give you guys information on that, I would. I don't know. I just think there has to be smokes. Yep, there's Shotzi in chat. We need smokes in S&D. 100%. There needs to be one smoke per team in S&D.
That's how we've always gone about it every year. But I mean, obviously, everyone in the comp scene is like, "Oh, it takes no skill." So, which I see their argument. That's why, like, it's kind of, I don't know.
One sniper or like unlimited?
Yeah,
snipers?
just one sniper. One sniper.
The only way I'll not like snipers if there's no smokes or the smokes are like awful or something.
Yeah, that's where it gets tricky. Because I think the only year that we had it like that was what, Vanguard? We had snipes in.
There were smokes in that game.
Oh, there was. Oh yeah, and then
There were smokes, right?
Spock,
That game, like, I don't remember you'd cross without a smoke.
No, yeah, I remember because Shroud'S one way to, and then that's when him and Simp had beef. But I think.
Wait, did it get GA'd?
Or MW2.
Or like when the smoke,
yeah,
when the
MW2
smokes are one wayable, like I don't.
But
Like, sometimes I don't like when
MW3
you
can one
can
way.
snipe when there's one wayable smokes too.
I feel like MW3 was a good smoke game though. Like the smoke actually played really well in that game.
And you could have sniped in that game?
No, you can snipe.
What? That okay? I'm not
But
gonna lie,
to
that
be
doesn't make
fair, on that game, like the maps were kind of like high-rise invasion, where you could literally snipe the guy off spawn in high-rise like it's MW2.
That's true. That's why
I'm down for that though.
He said GA the Ross.
Someone said let it all free so the scene can grow.
Listen, maybe I'm in the minority, but I think we need more, like, a sniper and a smoke, I think is necessary. It'll make it awesome, but I think we need even more strategy. Like, you can call me crazy. I think there should be a thermal sniper, and I think you should have to run a certain perk if you want to not be seen by that thermal sniper. This is also map dependent. Once again, like this is kind of map dependent. Like, I agree. Like, we need more layers to the game. Like, we need more stories within the game. We need more to talk about. I'm not clip farming. I'm being dead serious. And my opinion on this has changed. Once again, I think that's important. The way I think about it now is so much different than me as a player. As a player, you will do whatever your team wants to do, whatever benefits your team. That's your only goal, is to do what your team will be best with. When you're going to vote that way every single time. But maybe I'm living in the past. But once again, I think about, everyone talks about Ghost, Search, and Destroy. Do we all agree that S&D and COD Ghost was amazing? I think most people would agree. Think about, let's break down a round of Search and Ghost. Let's use Octane Search, for example. You have to cross on the map. Defense automatically has that information. They know if you cross A, they know if you cross B. They're trying to snipe you on that cross. So if they get an early pick in the round, that's a storyline. Oh shit, Dashy finds a pick. Offense is man down. How are they going to play this round? Okay, Dashy didn't find a pick. It's 4v4. Dashy saw 3 cross. We're going to see the guy rotate over from B. The bomb carrier is waiting B side behind the Humvees. We're going to triple cross, make them think we're going A quick. The bomb guy is going to start going to B. We're going to wrap back late. There's a story in that round. And maybe I'm severely overthinking this. I just think the game needs more layers.
But do you think the scene would actually grow if it was just out of the box?
Maybe, honestly.
Low-key, probably.
Yo, my boy Danny, welcome back for 29. Thank you, bro. Speaking of Shotzi, he's in chat. Is Shotzi the greatest ceiling raiser in COD history? God damn, man, this is gas. Not the greatest player of all time, my bad, Ant, but the best ceiling raiser. His ability to raise a good team to a great or dominant one, his impact on the map when his team is playing efficient. I mean, he's one of the greats at doing that for sure. Rate these teams from best to worst. Yeah, this is like the peak roster mania content now. Shotzi, MC, Mercules, Neptune. Okay, SMG duo, Antnep, Mason Flex, MC main. Hydra, Kleenex, SMG, Renker, Dashi, ARs. Simp, Joe Deceives, goddamn. Simp, Joe Deceives, SMG. Draws, Scrap on ARs. Got Rencor, sorry. I always say Renker. This one's, I mean, this one, team one, I mean, this one's close, bro. This one, I feel like there is no wrong answer. This is the most speed for sure. So you have the most pace with the SMG duo. A bit of a slower main AR than a do-it-all gap filler in Maze. Hydra and Toby. Good pace, not as quick collectively as the other two, but close, because Toby's very fast. Hydra's not slow by any means. Rencor, Dashi, not sure how they would work as a duo, but you guys know I rate Rencor very highly, of course, Bruce. Simp, Joe Deceives. This AR duo is disgusting. Like, once again, I'll die on the hill that if these guys didn't have beef, they'd be teaming together this year, and it would be a BZ, Hydra, Scrap, and Draws. This team just so good at search. I think I'm picking team one. This team's also good at search. This team is so good at search. Let me see what the comments are saying. Is this the same guy? Shotzi and Dashi speak on snipers not being allowed. From a competitive standpoint, that shit doesn't take skill. Scrap with a sarcastic reply. L dumbasses, get good at the game. Counter it by running in a zigzag. Honestly, just quit and retire. You're running the game into the ground. Which gun in the CDL era takes skill? I'm confused. Good point. Supposedly, there will be a good balance of maps in Black Ops 7 that do promote wall jumping and some maps that don't. I mean, listen, I agree with you. Most people should agree with you. Yes, if you're going to have the sniper in search, you need a counter to it. Otherwise, a good sniper is just going to run amok. Do slow man ARs exist anymore? D-Real uploaded a 20-minute video talking about the role. It's definitely not like it used to be. Like, the level of pace has gotten to a point where it's not like it used to be, where your anchor has to rotate at 30 seconds and he's using the trophies with the fast hands. Like, the game has evolved, man. Lallup with a prime for 12. It also just depends on map design as well. Like, how fast it takes to get across the map. Like, spawns also matter. Like, I truly think this is kind of game dependent. Morphine. Is this the coldest play in COD history? Yeah, my boy Cap got his ankles broke. That was a dope-ass play. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but after Black Ops 7, Infinity Ward is making their return. I just hope, my only hope, game to game, is just, like, I'm going to use the Ben J. Nassim word, parity. Like, cohesion across all the developers to at least find some common ground for competitive. Like, okay, guys, obviously all of our games are a bit different. There are a few things we should definitely get right for the competitive scene. Codcaster, I feel like we should all be on top of Codcaster. That's a priority. Map design, I'm not sure if they're ever... Like, they're not going to cater to us, but I hope that the competitive community is still somewhat in mind. Yo, Cryo with a tier 1 for 16. What's up, Patrick Aches Price? The Slayer, you said, will never happen. Those three studios hate each other from the executive level. Pat, There's got to be some guy that can walk into the right room, lay his dick on the table, and look at all three of them in the eyes and say, hey, guys, whether you guys like it or not, you guys need to be on the same page in X, Y, and Z. There's got to be. There's got to be. And who knows if that'll ever happen. Wanna kiss you off the morphine. This one was obviously controversial. Shroud is right in that the skill gap has shrunken in terms of gunfights and a lot of S&D dependent on the maps, but a lot of it is due to the publisher. It's just not made for competitive first. However, I genuinely think people don't realize what goes into decision-making in respawn mode to the pro level. I do think with a trained eye, you can see the depth and see the differences between player A and player B. Listen, bro. Everybody that's been watching Call of Duty at a high level for a significant amount of time understands the differences in players at a high level, right? I could be wrong. I don't think Shroud watches much competitive Call of Duty. He might watch some clips. Yeah, that man was the GOAT, Pat. Where did Jay go? Did Jay retire? That guy was awesome, man. Oh, he's a creative director at a different studio now? That guy was awesome. Listen, I said this earlier, and maybe I'm wrong. I just feel like when it comes to Call of Duty creators and pros talking about other games, all we do is show love, and everybody else is shits on Call of Duty. And then we defend ourselves, then we're the bad guy. Call of Duty on a competitive level is an awesome product. I'm talking about the gameplay. I'm talking about the storylines. I'm talking about the players. We can't control the Miami Gymnasium. We can't control the event being in Kitchener. But we always have good tournaments. We always have crazy moments, crazy clutches, whatever it may be. And we deal with the cards we're dealt. Yes, you can't really compare Call of Duty to Counter-Strike. You can't. You can't compare Call of Duty to Valorant. Those games were made to be competitive products. We have made a very casual product our own, like, competitive product in a way. And I think it's fucking awesome. Now, I agree with Shroud that there should be smokes. There should be more strategy. I 100% agree with that. There needs to be more. I'm going to use it for the 8th time this stream, and I promise I'm done. There needs to be more game within the game. There needs to be more that a caster can tell you besides, holy shit, Hydra won a gunfight. Shotzzy gets a huge 2-piece. There has to be more. It has to be Shotzzy sacrificed this perk, and he has this advantage now. He's not able to be seen through that, or he has extra whatever. That part I do agree with. We need to do a better job at adding more strategy to our game, whether it comes from the developer side or not. I agree with that. But to say that every player looks the same is plain out wrong. It is. I do agree it's closer than it would have been back in before dynamic aim assist, but what do you want the players to do about that? What did Reddit say about this? JP is a top bloke, man. Yo, this ties into a different conversation, though. I do not think you needed... I don't think you have to play Call of Duty, formerly or currently, to have a good opinion on Call of Duty. You could have a good mind for Call of Duty without ever playing the game on a professional level. Just because you've never played doesn't mean you can't have any idea what's going on. It's not that complex of a game. The difference is you're looking at all of the information. You're looking at every player on the map, where they are at every exact moment, versus the player not having any of that information.
Should be one of the biggest esports in the world.
That's
the
a
main
fact.
reason it's not is because the game lacks depth.
That's not the reason why, Shroud.
Hold mouse 1, drop shot. Call of Duty on paper, because of how successful that game is, should be one of the biggest esports in the world. The main reason it's not is because the game lacks depth. There's nothing to it. You just hold mouse 1, drop shot sometimes.
I would argue a huge, ginormous portion of people that play Call of Duty don't know that the CDL exists. I think that's a big component to it. Counter-Strike, competitive game. Valorant, competitive game. If you play those games, you know there's a pro product because the game is a competitive game, right? Call of Duty is a casual game. Arcade shooter, yeah. But it's like Need for Speed. It's a casual game. It's a game that people come home and play after work and they play with their buddies, whatever. It's a very good chance that if you're a casual gamer, you don't know what CDL Pro is. Because it's a casual game that we've kind of made competitive in our own way. Every other game that's a tier 1 esport, competitive is their game. League of Legends is competitive. Counter-Strike is competitive. Valorant is competitive. They go hand in hand. There is not one without the other. So that's, in my opinion, the biggest reason why Call of Duty isn't as big as he thinks it should be, is because I think a lot of people just don't know.
Throw a couple lineups with smokes, cool, whatever. A couple nade lineups, that's cool. I like that they have nade lineups.
Move them wide left. I fucking
But
suck.
there's not enough, like, you
I wish
can't
we had
tell the
smoke
difference between
lineups.
player A and player B. And if you can't tell the difference between player A and player B, your game doesn't have enough depth to be a actual competitive esport. That's my, like, honest take.
Okay, I want you to watch Rocket League. And without the gamer tags, I want you to tell me the difference of the cars. I want you to tell me which car that guy is and which car that guy is. That's what I want. That's what I challenge everybody here to do. Who is who? And you'll only know, you might know, but only if you're a huge Rocket League esports fan. Which is why if you're a huge Call of Duty esports fan, you could tell the difference between Shotzi and somebody else. Because you've watched it religiously. Treasure train incoming. Lord, please. Father, forgive me for I have sinned. It's been 18 years since my last confession, and we're on a fucking treasure train. Lord, if you hear me. Yo, Tony, welcome back for 4 months. Thank you. And Disorden
like,
with a
you
prime,
need the
welcome back.
differences of
Thank you,
skill.
bro.
Like, the big differences in skill. You need people to have weaknesses and strengths. But, like, esports players...
Chad,
in
if you
Call
got a
of Duty, they're
prime,
just all
I
the
nominate
same.
myself.
Every
We got a
single player
treasure
in
train
Call of Duty
incoming. If it starts,
that's at the
it's
esports
basically a hype
optic.
train.
They're all the
If
same.
it gets
They're
to
all the
level
same,
5, it's
period.
35% off,
But
5
that's
gifted
not
or
how
more.
it works.
If not,
It's not how it's
all
supposed
good,
to work
baby.
anyway. Player A
I
and
missed what he
player
said
B.
here.
Tell the difference between player A and player B. Your game doesn't have enough depth to be a actual competitive esport. That's my, like, honest take, you know? Like, you need the differences of skill. Like, the big differences in skill. You need people to have weaknesses and strengths. But, like, esports players in Call of Duty, they're just all insane. Every single player in Call of Duty that's at the esports, you know, optic, they're all insane. They're just all insane, period.
Well, yeah, it's the 48 best players in the world. Every Counter-Strike pro is insane. Every Valorant pro is insane. Every Rocket League pro is insane.
Not how it works.
Oh, Dad.
It's not how it's supposed to work, anyway.
Yo, what a kill. Welcome back for 45 months. Thank you. Yeah, I just, listen, I got nothing but respect for him. I mean, but I just think this is wrong. Squishy with a tier 1 for 29. Welcome back to Zen City. I appreciate you. Val's gentlemen's agreements are not the reason why Counter-Strike gets millions of viewers and we get 300,000, Val's. Gentlemen's agreements are not the reason. Yo, Kelly, welcome back for 20. I appreciate you. Welcome back, bro. Hawaii, my favorite spot to travel, bro. It was amazing, man. And then Squishy said, glad to have you back, Zinni. But also glad you were able to get away for a nice vacay. Happy 29 months. Thank you. Yes, it is. Val's, I think you're wrong here, bro. Because with that mindset, then Black Ops 2 would have had millions of viewers. Ghost would have had millions of viewers. AW would have had millions of viewers. Like, GAs is not the reason we don't have the crazy viewership that Counter-Strike, for example, does. It's because their game is competitive, and if you play Counter-Strike at all, you want to watch it at the pro level. If you play TDM in Call of Duty, there is no need for you to watch pro Call of Duty. You probably don't even know it exists. GAs weren't as aggressive in those games. Multiple guns in those games would be banned in today's era. Yeah, but Vals, that's neither here nor there. What I'm saying is, if GAs were the issue like you think it is, then those games would have had millions of viewers. Because if you think GAs are the reason why we're not where we should be, then that goes against your point. I totally agree that we need less GAs. I totally agree, but that's not the reason why Call of Duty isn't huge. People consider those games peak because they are competitive games with the only when they're making and designing Counter-Strike and Valorant maps, weapons, everything, their number one goal is competitive. Everything. That's the entire point of the game, is to make it a competitive game. That's the entire point. We cannot compare ourselves to other games like that. I think GAs would make the game way more enjoyable, I think less GAs would make the game more enjoyable to watch for the people that already watch Call of Duty. But I don't think less GAs is going to grow the game tenfold. I don't see how that would work. Would it be more fun and better to watch with less GAs? Yes. Would it grow the game? Not necessarily, in my opinion. If it is better to watch, it will grow the game. I don't know. Vals, listen, bro. I think EWC, even without like a smoke in search and a sniper in search, is not going to move the needle as much as everyone thinks it will. From a growth standpoint, it will be a better watch for all of us who already watch it. But having a smoke, adding the smoke to search is not going to move the needle, right? I truly think our game's biggest flaw in terms of growth is the lack of marketing around it. I think if there was a major Call of Duty tournament and when you launched Call of Duty, you saw it front and center, that would drive people to watch it. In my opinion, I think we need to use our game as our biggest marketing tool. And literally, if there's a big tournament and you get on the game, you know there's a big tournament going on. There is a lack of marketing. For competitive Call of Duty, there is. There's not a lack of marketing for Call of Duty in general, don't get me wrong. They market the fuck out of Call of Duty. They market the fuck out of Warzone. But for competitive Call of Duty, there is basically no marketing. But like, once again, to play devil's advocate, and just to be completely honest with you guys, if I was running Activision and Call of Duty, being as successful as it is, was making all this money and all the shareholders are happy, why the hell would I want to change anything? Why would I want to put CDL Esports on the front page, right? The way that's going to change is if they start viewing the Call of Duty League and competitive esports as an important tool to market the game. Something important that we need to bring light to. But why would you, we're making billions of dollars, like, I don't know. But I think we agree on a lot of the stuff. I think we agree on a lot. And I'll tell you what, dude, it's like being a pro Call of Duty player, it's an awesome time to be a top pro right now. Like, the only thing I wish, because at the end of the day, like, I just want this to be as big as it possibly can be for everybody. I think we throw good enough events where we should have at least double our viewership, right? We have fucking awesome moments. EWC was some of the best COD I've watched in a while. COD Champs was an awesome watch, and I'm talking strictly about the gameplay here. I'm not talking about the venue, and we've had some amazing venues. Let's throw it back to our champs, Allen, Texas, when we won champs last year. not the most recent one, the one before that. You're telling me that event didn't deserve double the viewership? That event was fucking awesome. Obviously, it was better because we won it, but it was ran well. You had the orchestra, the Dynasty walkout. Like, there were so many cool components that I think that event deserves double the viewership of what we had. The viewership was great, but when we're looking at a tier 1 Valorant or Counter-Strike event or League of Legends, we don't have that many eyes on it. You know what I mean? Another thing that I think hurts our viewership is how North America dominated Call of Duty esports is. Our game is not worldwide, right? South Korea, Japan, Asia, we're basically relying on North America and maybe a tiny bit of Europe, right? UK, whatever. That's another key difference in our game, is their games are worldwide. Our game is not. COD Mobile is. Holy fuck, COD Mobile is huge. That's why this has become a friendship league. Listen, bro, I'm sorry. I don't know how in this day and age you can call it a friendship league. Like, there's no way around it. Like, there's never been more challengers. There's never been more opportunity. Your issue lies with the fact that there's only 12 teams in a league. That's what it comes down to. Methodz, welcome back for 1 year. Thank you, bro. If we had 16 teams, the issue is there's only 48 spots. There's more opportunity than ever. Challengers players are getting shots every single year. You're getting full Spanish teams, full Saudi teams. It's not a friendship league anymore. If it was, then Attach would still be on Cloud9 and whatever. You understand my point. Yo, Fishhead with a prime for 3. Bring back World War II lobby where players can watch CDL in the theater. I mean, listen, bro, I'll take anything I can get. I just want the game to be as big as it possibly can be. That's just truly all I want. CJ with a prime for 3, welcome back. Knight with a tier 1 for 7, welcome back. Thank you. There's so many talented kids and challengers, 100%, but there's not enough spots for them. Right? Like, that's also the issue, is like, I don't think teams are necessarily allowed time to grow anymore. It's like people are calling for people's heads after 3 matches. It's like, at least give the team some time to develop. Let them try and get better. Nowadays, everyone's like, bring in a challenger, bring in a challenger, bring in a challenger, bring in a challenger, bring in a challenger. I'm bored of this guy, whatever. This guy's friends with somebody. Like, somewhere along the way, we stopped believing in teams unless they were just winning everything, and it all became, this guy's got to go, this guy's got to go, this guy's got to go. You're telling me Big Wake deserves to be in the league permanently? No, I never said that. I think he should probably get a spot, but I wouldn't be necessarily shocked and like, holy shit, burn the world down if he didn't. Yo, T4 with a prime for 4. Welcome back to Zin City. Thank you, bro. How was the trip? Amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. Listen, it's a lot more intricate than people think. Like, the hill I'll die on. Sorry, need some water. The hill I'll die on is that we need more spots. And the issue is, with our current model, the 12 teams, I don't think they want more teams involved, because then they have to give up more, right? Like, there's an agreement if you're a 12-team league and you add 4 more teams, for example, what do you think happens to the percentages that those 12 teams are getting? And no team wants to give up percentage. Everyone's trying to make some coin. But that's the biggest issue. I think if we had 16 to 20 teams, no one would be talking about it being a friendship league. The issue is that there's so many deserving players and challengers because they're winning in challengers or they're frying in challengers, and there's not enough spots to pick them up. That's the real issue. And that's where luck and timing kind of come into play. That's where, I'll give you an example here. Let's use Methodz, right? Let's say I'm 14, or let's say I'm 18 years old, I'm in challengers. I'm frying during Major 1. I'm the best. Everyone's talking about me during Major 1. But no teams are making roster changes. Then Major 2, there's another guy frying. I'm not playing the best anymore. I'm still playing well, but not as good as this guy. And now Rocker wants to make a change. Okay, who's doing well in challengers? Oh, well, this guy's the best. Oh, shit. I just missed out because Rocker decided to make a move during Major 2 instead of Major 1. The timing wasn't right. That's also a reality to it, right? There's peaks and valleys. I just think there's so many different variables when it comes to need a pro-ams. I mean, I think every single event should be a pro-am. Let me get some music back on. I feel like we're at a wake. Yo, Storm Rush, welcome back for 18. Thank you, bro. Kalua's Despair with a tier 1 for 7. Welcome back to Zen City. This is a crazy crossover. Oh, he's a tennis player?
The fuck? I don't even have classes. What is going on, bro? What the fuck, dude? Wow, FaZe only is everything G8? What the fuck?
Lurks will change the game? Hey, listen, Vals, bro. With the way you and Tommy talk about Lurks, this guy better be Mercules on a ringer, brother. I'm sure he's good, though. Oh, we're not watching this 32-minute video.
This is what I knew.
That is the worst timing ever.
Timing?
This is what I knew.
That is the worst timing ever.
Nah.
Timing?
Motherfucker, you was aiming that shit before he had turned the corner. You're talking about timing? I don't think this nigga's circle button is working properly.
Yeah.
Talk about bad timing.
This a nigga who
Make sure
analyzed the
I'm-
gameplay. I must have been getting all bad time as chat. That's
that's
bad
what I
timing.
knew.
My whole year must have been
That's
bad
what I
timing.
Yo, this duo is brain
My
dead.
whole year bad timing. I know.
So serious, but his takes are—he's dead ass.
What
He's dead
the
ass.
fuck?
Like I really, chat. I don't think.
Am I
that
on?
he's saying these things to clip farm. I promise you, I don't think
No,
the
he
way he
died.
was talking, he is dead ass.
Bro, this the motherfucker.
Yo, last one behind me. I'm a.
Yo, chat, happy Friday night, man. Appreciate you guys tuned in. This is my first stream back in a week, so I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I know Rostermania has been kind of dead. Honestly, it might have waited for me, bro. Maybe Rostermania is going to kick up this week.
Agency and power into the hands of our players, allowing
agency and power into the hands of our players, allowing.
That was an EMP, huh? Then it was my birthday on Wednesday. Happy birthday, bro. I did react to the full reveal a little earlier. Yep. Did you talk about Legend possibly coming into the league? I did. I did. Freya confirmed that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 were developed alongside each other. Like what does this even mean though? Like, how is that possible? Like they were making Black Ops 6 and at the same time making Black Ops 7? Like what? Not yet, Snorlax. Soon, bro. Don't get me started, brother. I'm sorry.
Yo, this is actually too funny, chat.
Mashallah.
Bro, it's not real. What the?
He's actually he's fucking gross, bro. He's actually gross.
Watch him fucking play. Holy fuck.
Honestly, bro, you should watch him in the league. He plays for the Falcons. He's actually gross.
What?
He's gonna be playing with Cell this season as well. Yeah, bro, straight up. He's playing he's playing for the Falcons this year, and he's gonna be playing with Cell. He's gonna be gross.
This guy know everything or what?
He's gonna be crazy.
What's this guy saying?
But Falcons are gonna be crazy this year.
Yo, this guy's actually fucking comedy, bro. Who is this guy? Oh, my gun's not gunning.
Gun's not gunning.
That is hilarious. I'm assuming AG's in Australia, right? I'm assuming he's home for the offseason.
Oh, what?
What? Only available in co-op campaign? So how the fuck are we? So I'm assuming we're just gonna wall bounce into the fucking point. I think.
There's probably like a ramp. I think they're gonna make like a universal.
Oh wait,
ramp
the mega
across,
jump is
like,
not
all the
in
maps just for uplink.
Oh, never mind. I'm tripping. I don't think you need it. Okay, listen. Here's. Listen. Here's. Oh, I'm sorry for the flashbang. Okay. Think of this as the uplink portal. The way I see it is I feel like they're just like you can just put like walls around it like this, like a V. And that's how you can dunk. You know what I'm saying? Because you have the double jump. That's all they got to do. Just have like these little walls right here.
What was gridiron?
It should be if you have the ball, you can jump maybe.
Gridiron was uplink, but the
yeah, that's probably they might do that.
Why
if
have
you
they
have
never
the
done
if
that?
you have the ball.
I'm sorry if I flashbanged you guys.
Why have they never done that?
Yo, Perk is cooking.
I'm not even trolling. You have like a greater height.
Okay, Perk.
Okay, yo.
Get me on Get me on that.
But that is also true. The portal could be ground level as well, can it? It doesn't necessarily need to be in the sky. That's boring? Yeah, but, I mean, is it better than Control? That is true. I think it is more... That is true, yeah. You do want to... You want to hit some Kobe's, that's true. Jesus Christ, man. He won't leave Ern alone, the poor bastard. That's jetpack stats, the greatest peak in COD history. LAN events only. He had a 1.21, 1.2, 1.14. That's good stats, man. I can't gas him up too much. Someone's got to keep him humble, but good stats. Grapple will be limited to campaign only. Specialist abilities like what Black Ops 4 had are not coming to Black Ops 7. There is an active camo field upgrade for multiplayer, as well as a mega jump and grappling hook available for the campaign, but no specialist abilities. Okay, so that makes sense. There are some things that will be in multiplayer and some things that will be campaign exclusive. I don't think there is specialists. I think it's field upgrades, right?
Than ever before. We're also
Slow
expanding
ass
Omni
start.
movement to include
like a
new
towel.
ways
Wait,
to outmaneuver and outside, including wall jump for new
Yo, hey, look at him,
We've
bro.
also
He's
taken
on
a
top of
close
the
look
world.
at new ways to outmaneuver and outside, including wall jump for new capabilities. We've also taken a close look at feedback from tuning and
Thank you, Duarte. It's always a pleasure to hear from Christopher Parasite Duarte. Obviously, this is the Call of Duty mime that's been around for years. A guy that's won, a guy that's been around. Just always a pleasure. Thank you, Chris. Welcome back from your leisure. Hey, Poonal, welcome back for 35 months, man. I appreciate that, big dog. Thank you, legend. Yo, chat, type a W if you're enjoying the late night vibes. What'd you guys eat tonight, man? Talk to me. I had turkey meatloaf with a little bit of mac and cheese and some Brussels sprouts. Pad Thai. I was on some dirty shit. What'd you eat, bro? Kava, chicken pasta. I had M&Ms. Oh, dude, tell me they were peanut M&Ms. Orange chicken, Chipotle, Firehouse, Jack's Pizza. Dude, Hector swears by Jack's Pizza. Hot dogs. I'm demolishing some post-workout Culver's, beef, broccoli, and rice. Chicken con chorizo with shrimp, birria tacos, penne Alfredo, spaghetti and meatballs, canes for lunch. Peanut M&Ms are the best, dude. Poke bowl, chicken cutlets, soy garlic wings. Did you see the clip of Merc being funny? Nah, bro, but Mason has come out of his shell so much ever since joining. Like, I feel like now Mason's always talking, he's always laughing. This is like this might be one of the biggest W's I've seen from Call of Duty in a long time. This is one of the biggest W's we've seen from Call of Duty in a long time. The fact that now you can just type in a code and have the class that's good work. Yeah, I saw that, Stinky. Yeah, I hope it would show in Codcaster too. That's awesome. Dude, this was... What is my boy Heist doing, bro? Why did he tweet this to Haggy? That is absurd. Who is that? That is my former teammate. That is the best sniper to ever grace Call of Duty, and I'm not exaggerating. FaZe Heist. You don't even understand how good this guy is with a sniper. Was. I don't think he's touched COD in a while.